Yes, we got a peek at it a couple of days before it came out. Even know we were going to be in the movie,
Oh,
so because it said the Lisa story, so we're like, oh, okay, well they'll probably just not have us. But when we saw the clips of us, and then we saw the guys that were playing us, they listed our name. Mike Hughes is played by this guy, and Alex Moses. So then we were like, okay, I guess we are in this movie. So it behooves us to actually get a peek at it and see, just how we come across, what the story is told.
now I guess it is interesting that you won't even think Full Force weren't even in the movie, and they play massive parts in everything.
Right. When we were going back and forth about this, they were asking, they didn't show if they were going to be in it. So neither one of us knew. That's why we needed to find out, and then we watched it and we saw that they weren't in the movie. And then through previous, through interviews that the reason for not putting Full Force in it was because they didn't want to confuse the audience to who Full Force was and where Cult Gem ended and where Full Force started.
Okay,
So
okay.
that's what they said. Yeah.
Has hurt the image of you guys, or do you think it gave you guys some momentum? What do you what's
I hope not. Hope it didn't hurt anything. I mean, Lord, they have a film. They're making the best of it, and they should. Yeah, what a great opportunity. What a great opportunity. They co-wrote the film. So what a great opportunity for them, to actually have a film and to co-write a film that's out. It's your project. Wow. I mean, hopefully that can lead to even bigger things for them. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, it's a great opportunity, and they should have took full advantage of it. Uh, I as far as we're concerned, we will see. We will see. We're doing our thing. Coach Jam is alive. Coach Jam is alive with Mystina Soul at the helm. And we have great music, and we're doing a new album coming soon, and hopefully we'll be touring soon. So it shouldn't diminish anything that we're trying to do, and hopefully that's not never was anyone's intention. You know what I mean? I mean, when you do something, you should never have to tear down someone else to get something else going. So hopefully that wasn't the intention, and I don't think it was, and it shouldn't do anything negative to us. Everyone's perception of the film is their perception, but you know, like I said, it's dramatic, it's fiction, so no one should walk away from that thinking they know more about us. We do interviews like this. We've been doing interviews for 40 years. You can look back at our interviews and find out who Lisa Cult Jam is from interviews, you know what I mean? But not from a film, not from a dramatic fictional film. No.
if you were to give it a percentage of what could have been accurate and what could have fiction? So would you go 50-50, or how would you the ones
Wow.
featuring you and full that's Cult Jam? So if you were to, when you see your scenes and the ones that involved you guys, would you, if you were to
Wow. The only thing, wow. The only things I say were true, us laughing and having a good time. The group, the three of us. So anytime you look on the film and you see us laughing and having a good time, that happened.
oh, like on a coach.
Like on the bus, yes. Yes, because we had wonderful times.
Okay. So okay, so yeah, so you guys, if you'd seen them doing the photo shoot, that didn't seem like it was part of it. Mike doesn't drink, so he wouldn't have been at the bar. Um, Mike wasn't sort of gorged into saying, "Look, man, you started the group. You need to go take control of this. Don't let Tony take over." So, and so and Lisa wasn't 15 when Mike met her. She was 18. So I think it's, if he's saying this, you can realize that actually a lot of that stuff was dramatized, and especially that Phil Force went in there. So there's a lot that you can probably read out of that. But as I said, unfortunately, most people watch and see and believe, and they're not going to
It's
understand that. Mostly it wasn't there. Um, yeah, I mean,
64. No, no, all the guys are from Brooklyn.
no one's from Hell's Kitchen. Okay.
All the guys, all the guys. She's the only one
Ah.
from Manhattan, from the city, from Hell's Kitchen.
Okay.
All the guys, full force, all of us. That's why we all know each other. We're all Brooklyn boys.
Okay. 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 Yeah. Anyway, but anyway, so Mike, hey,
It's funny. We were talking.
go ahead.
We were talking about that the other day. We were reminiscing about when she came the first time we ever met her. When she came to my house in Brooklyn, because we just spoke on the phone. She came to my house in Brooklyn, and I met her on the corner. She got off the bus. I met her on the corner. Walked to my house, and Alex drove over because Alex is the only one driving. She drove over, and we went up to my apartment, my mom's house, my mom's apartment, and she sang for us, and we liked the way she sang. Um, and then we recorded some stuff. When we took her home, Alex, Alex and a good friend of mine, Azel, they drove her back to Manhattan. Because I was like, how did she? It was something her coming all the way to Brooklyn, and I didn't know how she got home. I couldn't remember. I said, how did she get home? It was nighttime. And I would say, yeah, me and Azel, we drove her home. So that little things like that you start to remember from that long ago. Yeah, they drove her back to Manhattan. They drove her back to Hell's Kitchen.
Wow.
That's funny. Just little details of a time lost.
Mhm.
That you start to remember. Wow, all the little things.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,